M0FXB Yaesu FT897. Let's add a repeater. The 817 and the 857 is very similar to this. First thing, select your band. So go up and down. And we're going to do a 2 meter repeater just there. So we're on the 145 megs. Then we'll select the mode. So see the right and left arrows. We want it to make sure it says FM. Now if you want to turn on your automatic repeater shift, press and hold F. And turn to number 1 with this knob here, multifunction. So the menu numbers are here, we're on 76 now, so if we go forward, there you are. Number 1, actually it's number 2, automatic repeater shift, and just turn that to on because it's going to put the minus in for you. I will show you how to manually set that as well, and if you're on 2 meters, you can set it there, like automatic repeater shift on 430 megs, so I don't mean 2 meters, I mean 77s. So that's on, and just press and hold to back out of that. Then select the frequency. There you are. Because we're on FM, we're using this knob here. So we're going to do GB3WR, so that's 145600. Now when you transmit, it has to be on 145000. That's why you need the repeater shift. So if it doesn't come up automatically, press the F. And then now you're changing this knob here, and the bottom sections are changing. So keep turning, and it says repeater. When it says repeater, press it until you see a minus here. Now, if you're on 77s, you might want to put a plus, but we want a minus. Now, turn this knob again. If you have to press this first, just brief press, so it says MFD here, multifunction. And now turn to tone, and turn that on. Keep pressing it until up here, it says, I always use TEN. That's for tone encode on transmission. I like to hear the receive, but if you want it to be, you know, nice and quiet all the time, put it on tone squelch. I always use TEN. Okay, and then press and hold it. This is a nice shortcut to making sure you've got the right tone. So when the tone transmits, it needs to be on GB3WR 94.8. You just turn the knob there and select the one. And then that's done. Now the reason this is so important is because you can't open a repeater up, just back out, without a tone transmission. It's embedded in your transmission, and it turns on the repeater. So it's important. So we've got tone, and we need to make sure we've still got our minus shift. I've got a feeling this one's been opened up, because when they've been opened up, this is an old set I bought secondhand. When they've been opened up, I think it doesn't remember the minus tone, so that's fine. Press, and then put it back in. Otherwise, it would go in automatically. So right now, the tone shift amount is important. It will probably remember it, but let's put it in anyway. Press and hold the function, and then turn to 76. Remember, you're looking up here and you're turning this knob. And that's your tone shift amount, because on, say, 70 centimeters, that would be 7.60, but on megahertz, but it's 60 megahertz, which is 600 kilohertz. So when you back out, you'll see that when I do press M0FXB test, and it's opened the repeater straight away, it does shift by 600 not 7.6. So that's important if you're not getting the right shift. So now it's just about adding it to the memory. So all you do, press our F again, but short press, just brief press, so it's MFD. Turn until you see the word at the bottom. There it is there. MW for memory write. So to add a memory, now press MW and choose your channel number. Let's choose channel 5. Press again, and now you get the option now, and it will time out if you stop to put in the name. So you might have to go back and do it again. G. We're moving up to the right with this. I'm trying to go fast so it doesn't time out. B. I'll just leave that line for now, and then W. You've got letters and numbers. W1 channel 5, GBWR. Let's just put GBWR for now. And how do we delete that one? Can't remember how to delete now. Then just press it. And when it times out, it is really annoying. Anyway, go into memory mode. Up here, you've got VFO memory. And of course, when you start this whole process, you need to be in VFO. So there's memory, and it's got it there. That's it, really. M0FXP calling for a contact. If you want to set your power, press and hold. You can do this individually. And go to 75, look. Power, 50 watts there. I mean, it's an amazing set, isn't it? I mean, they just got it right ages ago, and then they kept on coming up with different radios. And I know waterfalls and things, fair enough, but this, everyone's been saying, just give us another one of these. I hear it all the time. Oh, conditions are terrible today. They'll pick up later. It'll do this, you'll think, oh, it's rubbish. You'll go back on 10 minutes later and it's booming. The bands have never been dead. You just have moments during the day and the night, anywhere in the world, where they get better and worse. Why is that? Because we've got a massive sun shining on us. Bye for now. Hope this helps.